video is brought to you by my patrons and by viewers like you. Hey everyone, real quick before this video starts, I know that I have been talking about like this ink video that I'm working on. That's a longer video. We're doing something for our anniversary this week, and so I need to just shit out a video as fast as I can. So this is what you get. But it's not going to be the worst quality video, in my opinion. I just think this is going to be easier to edit. So yeah, the ink video is still coming. The video that nobody asked for, but I've been talking about, is still coming. And I just needed to quickly pop in here to say that I am working on it. Okay, thanks. Bye. I mean, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Greetings, groovy people. Welcome to Blue Dragon Art. I'm the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon. This week, I am going to be continuing my education by finally reading one of my How to Draw Manga books that I got back when I was in college in the early 2000s, starting with How to Pen and Ink by various mangaka, or mangaka, however it's pronounced. This is decades old, as I just mentioned, but I really dug Trigun, so I bought this and then I never read it. At this point, I've read all of the opening interviews, and I wanted to give making a single-page comic a go, which is what's delineated in Step 1. Also, this audio is going to be a little bit all over the place because some of this video was boring me, quite frankly, and I wanted to give my voice a little bit more energy because I was dragging it out. So, let's jump into the original audio. It's going to be awful, okay? Sorry, I had my fan going and everything. Let's go. I was going to come up with something completely new, but then I thought, why don't I be more efficient with my time and use this practice as a means to begin reworking just the first couple of pages of Dark Horse. And so that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. Go through the steps that are delineated in this book and work it out and see how things go. I'm only going to do one page, so it may be that I end up having to do a couple more pages later, fix what I think is part of the problem with the opener, because it's not really true to my vision for what I really wanted or what I was thinking of for the opening scene, which is a reference of the Shawshank Redemption. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So we're going to follow the tasks that are delineated in Step 1 of this book. The first of which is draw characters in various poses. That is to say, get familiar with the character that's going to be the focus of your comic. Number 2 is develop your character and their name. Give them a name. Work on the personality traits. Number 3 is brainstorm episodes and scenes that you want to have portrayed in your manga. 4 is plan the layout. They call it a name in this, or name. I don't know how it's pronounced, but they use name interchangeable with name, your name. And that was very confusing until several pages in, they finally explained what the fuck was going on. That should have been said sooner. Oh, I'm not critiquing the book. Okay, 5 is draft the page. 6 is add text and bubbles. 7 is ink. 8 is add finishing touches. This is where you screen tone and do all the, cleanup and all that kind of jazz. And then 9 is reflect, critique, and practice. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started on the brainstorming. I will probably time-lapse a lot of this. Okay, so I have just gone through the brainstorming part, kind of figuring out what specifically I wanted to depict in this scene. I decided that since I'd actually sketched more than really I felt would comfortably fit onto a single page, that I'd just go ahead and finish paneling what page 2 would be, just since I already had the idea sketched out. And then this is going to lead into the next page, which will be very similar to kind of how things are set up at the beginning of Dark Horse, with like the bell ringing and Rina being kind of made fun of by her fellow students and Kana being embarrassed by her and yada yada yada. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can read Dark Horse. The links for that are down in the description. It is free of charge. But anyway, yeah, I've already finished this part of the step, and this is the page that we're going to be working on today. So let's go ahead and get to drafting the page. Okay, so now we've moved on to the drafting part of this exercise. Most of this is going to be in time lapse, but I wanted to have the experience. I've had this deleter paper sitting around for a while, but I wanted to try out the official deleter paper. Okay, so the nice thing is it's got the bleed and the margins and everything and measurements and stuff already delineated, which is cool. It's got the middle of the... Well, there's light blue lines on here, y'all, that have like measurements and stuff that measure out 0, 1, 2, 3, either direction. So that's kind of cool. This is A4 paper. I don't normally use A4, and it's got like this little dotted box down here. It's probably like what page number it is, maybe, I don't know. But that's kind of one of the perks to using this paper. That, look, they've got it right here. I could have just shown you all this. So that's kind of cool. So what I was picturing, the background's not going to be white. I wanted the background to have something in it. Yeah, what I think I want the background to be is kind of like a lightning bolt pattern thing going on, to kind of demonstrate that there is a storm going on. But now I'm going to time lapse, so I'm just going to stop talking. Okay, so I think I am ready to ink this page. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to be using, instead of my regular Zig Kuretake, going to be giving the deleter a go. Shake it up. Alright, so I finished the inking process, and I went ahead and erased this last night after it's had hours to dry. So now I'm going to look at it and see, are there mistakes that I can fix, or... Yeah, there's a little bit of ink that's, you know, smudged a tiny bit. This is all going to be, like, cut off in the image, so that's fine. What I want to do is, on this outer picture, is I want to add some screen tone, but I also want it to look like it's raining. So I might use gel pens, and I might use gouache. I haven't decided yet. I don't have a lot of screen tones, y'all. Man, I wish I'd remembered I had these. These are great, these beta flashes. Holy shit. Like, legit beta flashes. I need to use these. Son of a bitch. I've got this kind of sandy looking one, which is kind of cool. I wonder if I could layer it and it would look kind of neat. So let's kind of take a look at what I got. This one I don't think is going to really work. Maybe it will. I already know right now that cool, cute glitter ain't it. That ain't it. No clouds. I don't need the clouds. I don't want this little flower one, so I'll set it aside. So I could maybe, because lightning's striking, I could maybe use this. That would look kind of neat. I want to layer them, really. What about this? So this is the finishing touches stage. Well, heck, I could just cut it right down that line there. I have a metal edge on this. Oh no, it's amateur hour. Oh no, it's okay. Yay, not quite so amateur hour.
Expert hour.
I wouldn't go that far. Okay, so the last part of this exercise is to reflect, critique, and practice. So I'm gonna critique myself real quick. This will be uploaded into Photoshop CS5, and I'm gonna finish up some of the work. I need to get that kind of cleaned up a little bit there on the lightning. Critiques. Okay, so positive first. Mostly happy with this. Pretty happy with this. Keep sliding down. I really like this paper. I like working with Bristol, but I like how the graphite erases really well. As far as like the panel layout and everything goes, I think I've done that well. Her mouth could be a little better in that picture, or in that panel. Obviously I'm not done yet with the finishing touches. This has got to dry, but I want to get this done. I'll show you the finished product, y'all. Screen tone is okay, but I clearly need practice with screen toning. Not skilled with that at all. Not good at scraping it off. But it was fun. I kind of like it. I really prefer like the ink techniques primarily, but yes, I realize that she's going this way and then she's going that way. I've done that intentionally because I'm obviously paying homage to Shawshank Redemption. The next page is going to be part of that scene also, kind of, you know, playing around with that. And in the film, this is head on and dead center as he's coming out of the pipe. I didn't want to do it that way. I thought that would be like very boring to start in the center. Like, not the way they filmed it, obviously, but this is a different medium. And I wanted to have kind of I wanted it to go this way instead. Because I wanted to have like the panel, the diagonal there. I guess I could flip some of the panels if I wanted. I don't know. I don't mind having it like this, though, to be honest. I know, you know, there are rules you're supposed to follow, but it's gonna be very important for me to make sure that she's facing the correct way. And hell, she's in a tunnel. We don't know. She could be twisting and turning, you know. And this is all in her head anyway. This is all just her daydreaming on the last day of class and not paying attention to what's going on. So, I mean, I don't really care that I break a rule with that. It's not like people are talking to each other. I'm overall happy with how this has turned out. It's almost done. I will finish it up. I probably need to fix her sleeve. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, lots of things that I can fix up with the screen toning. Maybe could have drawn this a little bit better, but it's a tiny panel. Oh, and I need to go back with my pen. And, God, I almost forgot. I need it to look like it's raining. I'm also going to darken up the, the dirt. Oh, no, the pen not, oh. Yeah, I need to add these little lines to make it look like it's raining. But I guess I'll do that, and then I'll show you the finished piece, and I will come back with my final thoughts. Okay, my overall thoughts on this exercise. I really wish I'd read this book back when I fucking bought it. I could have been so much further along than I am now. But also, I feel like is the case with a lot of people, is you kind of come into your own in your own time. I've always been that kind of person. You know, that kind of person who's just kind of the turtle bringing up the very end of the line. I don't care. Yeah, you're laughing over there. You know it's true. Anyway, I feel like this is extremely helpful, and like, even as like someone who's not an absolute beginner, it has been helpful to me. And I think that if you are a beginner, oh my gosh, this would have been seriously a game changer to have some direction on where to go instead of just jumping into shit and just doing it. I don't know that I'll do every page exactly like this. I've kind of got my own method now that I've been doing this for years, but it is very similar to this. I just, took the longest fucking way to get here. Yeah, if I can find a link to this somewhere, I'll put it down in the description. Otherwise, I'm sure there's tons of how to do manga books that, are modern publications that are not out of print. But I'll see if it's on the Internet Archives. I recommend this for anyone who's starting out or anyone who wants to take on this challenge and try this exercise themselves. Hell yeah. I think it was good information to read and actually apply. Yeah, I'd do it again. I am going to do it again, actually, with the next page. But not anytime soon, because I got the fucking to-do list like you wouldn't believe. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. Peace and love, fare you well, and keep on trucking.